Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Save that. Confirm. Hey, princess. Hey there. Hi. Hi, everybody. If you got to see me get a low taper fade, you're not gonna see me get a low taper fade. Imagine if only the videos got a low taper fade. Imagine if only the videos got a low taper fade. Imagine if only the videos got a low taper fade. I've been talking to my mom and shit. Everyone, let Chris handle the trolls he wants to deal with. Let's keep on topic and let them scream at the void. We are better than them, remember. Yeah, guys, try to remember that 90% of these trolls just want to trigger you. That's all they want. What's the update? You don't want the update, dude. Trump is going fucking crazy. He said to send in Space Force. All right. So Donald Trump is saying things are looking really bad in LA. Bring in the troops. Arrest the people in face masks now. High respected LAPD just stated that the protest is getting very much more aggressive, that he hoped it would have to reassess the situation as it pertains to bringing in the troops. He should right now. Don't let these thugs get away with it. Make America great again. Paid insurrectionists. I want to see Trump Twitter. Hi, sweet baby boy. Hi, sweetie. Watch, is this it? No, maybe I saw it on TikTok. Age restricted? Oh, god damn it. Ah, here it is.
Of this situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA. Oh! You just shut the fuck up.
You okay?
I'm good.
Are you okay?
MAGA cheers for this, by the way. You guys got to see the older millennials post on this. I called him out because it's the most fucked up fucking thing I've ever seen. I called him out on this. Oh my god, did he delete it? He fucking deleted it.
I just want to remind everybody really quickly that at the core of all of
He
this,
deleted it.
Bernie Sanders is seriously detached. Liberals, you are now teetering. I want to send these liberals actually think. I want to send a very clear message to President Trump regarding.
You ready for this? Just so you understand. This is why I say this. First of all, let me show you my video because this man is a fascist. That is one of the most dangerous men I've ever seen. The older millennial can't get your dick out of his mouth. No, I know. It's because I remind him of himself, but if I wasn't a fat, alcoholic, evil loser. Oh my God, my video got removed. My video about him got removed, didn't it? Yup. Of course it did. For hate speech and hateful behaviors. Meanwhile, you know what isn't hate speech? This.
What's happening in California. And that message is, do not back down. Don't you fucking dare give in to these leftists. Don't let the media or some political advisor tell you that you need to let up. And to the people in California rioting right now, hold on. I want you to...
Let me make a video of this. Hey, just so you know, this account is now on an account ban warning because MAGA is extremely triggered when people report on the news properly. I'm never going to stop reporting on the news, so make sure you subscribe to my YouTube, which is Valenti Videos. Make sure you subscribe to my Instagram, which is Valenti Videos. And make sure you just follow me everywhere across the board because these fat MAGA chuds are not going to get me removed again. Oh, wait, let me do that one more time. Hey guys, so this account is now on a ban warning, and Midas Touch was also banned. The right is just silencing any and all opposition, specifically the ones who are accurately reporting on the news. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Valenti Videos. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, Valenti Videos, because these right-wing hacks like the older millennial will never stop spam reporting me. All they want is for the dissenters to be silenced permanently. Have a good day. There we go. Yep, Midas Touch has been banned. Midas Touch has been banned. They got unbanned, but they were banned.
I want to send a very clear message to President Trump regarding what's happening in California. And that message is,
yes,
do not...
TikTok is under full right-wing control. Yes.
Back down. Don't you fucking dare give in to these leftists. Don't let the media or some political advisor tell you that you need to let up. And to the people in California rioting right now, I want you to know that I do not care what happens to you. I hope you get everything you deserve. If you want to attack federal agents, if you think you have the right to attack them and destroy property and do all the shit you're doing, I want you to know that I, as well as most of America, don't care what happens to you. I'm not going to feel bad when you get hurt. If you're choking on tear gas, I'm going to laugh. And you're in handcuffs in the back of the vehicle or in the local jail, getting prosecuted for attacking federal agents, I'm going to hope that you get the maximum sentence. I want President Trump to know that the vast majority of America is with him. We are supporting what he's doing. And we are supporting the federal agents and the National Guard members executing that plan. So people in California, please get this in your head. The country is not with you. We are with the president we elected who promised to get this shit done. So President Trump.
Here, look. You see that red? God damn it. Come on. Let them read it. Account ban warning. Account ban warning. That's fucking hilarious, bro. They banned my main, and now they're trying to ban my alt.
Don't you dare back the fuck down. I want to send a very clear message.
These fucking people are so unbelievably pathetic.
So this just in, MAGA is now calling for the arrest of our co-founder for simply reporting on what is going on here in Los Angeles. Let me show you what's happening. So my brother and our co-founder, Ben, posted this. He was at the protest today, and he said, confirmed ICE in Pasadena, California, currently positioned on a rooftop of Marriott AC Hotel by Earth Cafe. You could see them positioned right here on the roof hiding. And so following that tweet, MAGA was furious. This person wrote, "Arrest Ben Meiselas at Meiselas B for sharing, putting ICE in danger. CC Pam Bondi, ICE, Department of Homeland Security, White
Oh, yeah,
House."
no, I'm genuinely problematic to the right. Reason being is I am an incredible public speaker. I always have been. You could hand me a script that I haven't read before, and I'll give a public speech and make it sound like I wrote that shit. 100%. And they know damn well that if I keep on rising in power, their entire ideology is going to die.
House, Tom Homan, Secretary Noem. This person wrote, "Attention ICE, flagging this deliberate interference with law enforcement." This person with Trump in their profile photo wrote, "This man is trying to dox your agents, ICE." And this person wrote, "You know this is a crime, right?" Let me be clear, it is not a crime to report the news. It is not a crime to be reporting on what is happening in our city here in Los Angeles. These threats do not scare us. Instead, they actually make us double down and work that much harder to get you the truth. So keep following along, keep spreading the word, and remember to add the Midas Touch podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We will not be silent.
Guys, here's what I need from you. Here's what I need from you. You want this to survive? You want the movement to live? I need you guys to start clipping me, posting me, make fan accounts. I'm serious. We need fan accounts, Valenti Videos fan accounts. We need clips from the show blasting off on social media that I'm not posting. You understand? That's the way that you combat this. That is the way that you combat this. You get more people. The same thing with Midas Touch. You need people screen grabbing bits of Midas Touch and getting it out there. So, and me, more so me, because if not, they will silence us all. They 100% will silence us all. Thank you for the $5 donation. Gotta love it when the MAGA cults scream about free speech while taking it away from others. The hypocrisy is insane. No, it's unfucking believable. Oh, my video is back up. Hey, Joe Redden, you fat alcoholic piece of shit. Look, my video's back up, you fucking waste of space. Here's mine. Let me refresh this. So, 368 viewers. You already know damn well that fat alcoholic motherfucker was the one who reported this. Hey guys, so this account is now on a ban warning, and Midas Touch was also banned. No, not that. Hey, just so you know, all the footage you're seeing of like the Gestapo and the Nazis, ICE, and the National Guard, all these people like shooting protesters with rubber bullets, shooting NBC reporters with grenade launchers, like all of this stuff. Just so you understand, MAGA supports this. They're cheering for it. If you want to know, like, go look at, like, the older millennials video about these protests, where he quite literally says, he was like, "I hope you get shot. I hope you get tear gassed. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh when you're fucking tear gassed." Just so you're not up against Republicans. You're up against fascists. Older millennial, if you're watching this, you are a fascist. I hope you understand that. You are literally a fucking fascist. You're foaming at the mouth, giddy that your fellow Americans are getting fucking shot with rubber bullets, okay? And I know what you're gonna say. These aren't Americans, they're holding the Mexican flag. It's Los Angeles, you fat alcoholic dumb fuck. Hey, just so you understand who we're talking about. Here he is. This is who we're talking about. This guy. This guy. What did he do? He's an alcoholic, so probably a DUI. Let's see. That doesn't include his charge, but it's most likely a DUI considering he's an alcoholic. His name is Joe? Yeah. He's also an alcoholic. Oh, he had a warrant. Oh, he had a warrant for his arrest. Oh, I see. Interesting. Isn't this a little bit of ad hominem? No, I'm not doing this because of his politics. I'm doing this because he's a piece of shit who said confidently that he would support legislation that forces all women to give birth. So this has nothing to do with his politics. This has to do with him being an evil, fat, alcoholic piece of shit. Chase Gaddy says, I didn't recite, quote, with liberty and justice for all at 8 a.m. every morning just to be called radical for wanting liberty and justice for all. Yeah, well, you got to remember that these fucking people do not consider brown people to be people. Now, get this. Do you want to see just how dog shit TikTok truly is? Let's see. Oh, never mind. I assume the account ban warning would stay on there because that's what it used to do with my other account. But the account ban warning is now gone because that video is back up. I wonder if he's going to comment. Hey, just so you know, all the footage you're seeing of... Fuck yeah, Sam Thomas. This is, like, that's not, like, guys, I'm not kidding. That is how this works. Do you think that the posts of Hassan Piker are posted by him? They're not. This is what you do. We need to make a Valenti Videos industrial complex. Are you listening to me? We need a Valenti Videos industrial complex. I need, ladies, I need thirst traps. Fellas, gamers, I need edits. Fucking music nerds. I need symphonies. We need the industrial fucking complex to activate. Do you understand what I'm saying? You grow out your hair again? I don't know. But this is the way. If they're not going to come to us to listen to the correct ideology, then we need to fucking force it down their throat. Do you understand? We need to meet them where they are. We need to meet the horny boys and the horny girls on Thirst Trap TikTok. We need to meet the gamer boys and the gamer girls on Gamer TikTok. We need to get them here. Chris, that sounds kind of fascistic. Fuck it! Then it's fascistic. As long as we've got good intentions. If we need to do that, build an industrial complex, in order to create a world that is equal for everyone, fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Now, legal analyst Danny Ceballos joins us with more on this. Danny, good morning. So we just heard a lot of this there direct.
By the way, this is going to blow your fucking mind, guys. This is going to blow your mind. Guys, this is 48 minutes ago. What you are about to witness, you know what? Let me record this. Hi. Donald Trump is threatening to send in the troops to Los Angeles. I don't know if that means Space Force or the Marines or the Army, but we've got him tweeting out. He's going crazy. He's crashing out. The Battle of Los Angeles rained all night. It was fucking awesome to watch. Shout out to all of my fellow protesters. You guys are fucking machines. Keep up the good work. We're not done till he's out of office. We are not done until he is out of office. But what I want to show you is an NBC News interview that dropped 48 minutes ago that I will be calling the Valenti Videos Vindication Video. Welcome. I'm Chris Valenti. This is the Valenti VOD. I'm your perfect and humble leader. And it looks like I was right all along. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Now, legal analyst Danny Ceballos joins us with more on this. Danny, good morning. So we just heard a lot of this there directly from the governor in that interview with Jacob, but Governor Newsom called Trump's National Guard order illegal. He called it unconstitutional. Tell us, what is the truth here? How much force can a president legally use in this situation? Who calls the shots?
First, historically, it's very rare for the president to federalize National Guard troops in a situation like this. Often we talk about a law called the Posse Comitatus Act. In other words, it's a law that means that...
Where else have you heard the Posse Comitatus Act?
Generally, National Guard troops or U.S. military should not be operating in civilian context. But the reality is that law is actually quite limited. And the Insurrection Act expressly...
Oh, the Insurrection Act of 1807? Oh, the Insurrecy that I've been fucking screaming from the goddamn hills. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
It can override
I can't
that
believe
if
this.
there are one of three situations, one of which is a state insurrection. The president can essentially take over National Guard troops. In fact, he can take over the entire military, including the Space Force, although it's hard to imagine how the Space Force would have anything to do with a state insurrection. The Insurrection Act allows the president to use all of the armed forces, including the National Guard, to send them to those areas where there is something that is considered a state insurrection. So the president does have power in this area. The historical reality is he's virtually never used it.
Let's talk about this threat of arresting these local leaders. And we heard Newsom there himself say, arrest me and get it over with. Is that legal? Could the border czar call for that to happen? Could the president call for that to happen?
In theory, I mean, if you have a situation where you're alleging that an official is violating federal law, in theory, you could arrest and prosecute them, although you run into a lot of political...
So we have reached the point where Trump is sending the Marines. He's threatening to send in the Army. He already sent the National Guard. They're shooting reporters. And now Trump is saying, let's just arrest the governor of California. Yeah! Because I'm not a fascist. I'm not a fascist. I just think that we should send the military to fucking shoot these protesters. By the way, January 6th was completely nonviolent. Yo, real quick, I'm going to say this again. To the MAGA voter watching this. Abandon ship. Abandon ship. Join the OAL. Pretend you never voted for Trump. We understand that you will be embarrassed. You will be incredibly embarrassed to have ever supported Donald Trump in the first place. But abandon ship, pretend you never did, lie for the rest of your life, and join the OAL, the only Americans left. Because if you stay on this ship, I mean, it's headed to an iceberg. It's headed to a fucking iceberg.
Defenses for, say, a governor who says he's executing state law or trying to enforce the law or has governmental immunity, which would be like sovereign immunity, the same thing the Supreme Court said about presidents just in the last year. So it would be a problematic prosecution, but in theory, it's possible.
Could the president send in the National Guard from another state?
Yeah.
Once an insurrection is declared under the Insurrection Act, the president, in theory, could send in the Marines. As I said before, he could send in the Space Force. So it stands to reason, I believe, that he could send the National Guard in from another state if he correctly invokes the power of the Insurrection Act.
Protesting, demonstrating, that's a constitutional right. Where, though, is there a line from something that is legal to an illegal gathering? You know,
it's funny. I've defended rioters in riot cases, and there is something of a gray area. But look, the bottom line is anything that's violence, threatening, any of the traditional things that take ordinary free speech, for which there is a constitutional protection, into the realm of crime. And free speech, the First Amendment...
He could have had the 80-second jump there. Yeah, listen, when the Insurrection Act was, or was it, during desegregation, right, during the Civil Rights Movement, there were a lot of states, like Mississippi, that refused to let black students into the white schools at the orders of the governor, despite the fact that, it became, segregation became a federal crime. So what ended up happening was the president of the United States literally sent in the 101st Airborne, the guys from Band of Brothers, like fucking Easy Company. Dead ass. The guy, like the guys who paradropped in D-Day to go fight the Nazis. The president sent them to go absorb the National Guard, and it worked. So the thing is what you're seeing, the Insurrection Act, it has only been used for good purposes. But now Donald Trump has found a very malicious purpose for this act. And it's to consolidate more power to the executive branch because Donald Trump is a fascist. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Thank you for becoming a loyalist.
It's not absolute. There are many, many, many exceptions, and we do criminalize certain kinds of speech. We also criminalize conduct when it passes beyond speech into danger. Those images you're seeing right there, none of that's protected speech. Setting Waymo...
None of that's speech, dude. A burning car is not a speech, you dumb fuck.
Cars on fire, not protected speech. Firing fireworks at officers, not protected speech. Violence has never been protected speech. Speech about violence is protected. Violence itself is not.
So, what I also want to show you is this. So Trump kind of went on a little bit of a tirade last night. So we covered this tweet last night. That was 18 hours ago. But since he tweeted a couple of times, and we're also going to look at Gavin Newsom's tweet. So he goes, Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor Bass should apologize to the people of Los Angeles for the absolutely horrible job that they have done. And this now includes the ongoing LA riots. These are not protesters. They are troublemakers and insurrectionists. Remember, no masks. Then he goes, paid insurrectionists. Then he posts this fucking video. And then he goes, Jim McDonnell, the highly respected LAPD chief, just stated that the protesters are getting very much more aggressive and that he would, quote, have to reassess the situation as it pertains to bringing in the troops. He should, right now, don't let these thugs get away with this, make America great again. And then, looking really bad in LA, bring in the troops. And then, arrest the people in face masks now. What I find funny about this one is, okay, sure. Arrest every single ICE agent. Arrest the people in face masks, yeah. Arrest every single ICE agent. Thank you, Donald. Thank you. Now, I want to bring up Gavin Newsom on Twitter. Because he, Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is firing back. This is exactly what Donald Trump wanted. He flamed the fires and illegally acted to federalize the National Guard. The order he signed doesn't just apply to California. It will allow him to go to any state to do the same thing. We are suing him.
Do you have any confidence that Pete Hegseth will be as principled as Mark Esper was?
Pete Hegseth's a joke. He's a joke. Everybody knows it. So in over his head. What an embarrassment. And that's just guy's weakness masquerading as strength. I don't even know he masquerades as strength. I mean, it's a serious moment. I mean, this Human guy, these guys, it's just, it's the band of misfits.
Yeah.
It really is. This is serious. The people's lives are at stake. The reputation of this country is at stake. Great American cities and states. It's not just, this is a preview for things to come. This isn't about LA per se. It's about us today. It's about you, everyone watching tomorrow. I promise you. I mean, this guy's unhinged. Donald Trump is unhinged right now.
He's always unhinged,
this
Gavin.
is just another proof point of that.
He has always been unhinged. So let's get this straight. Local law enforcement didn't help. Trump sent troops anyway to manufacture chaos and violence. Trump succeeded. Now things are destabilized and we need to send in more law enforcement just to clean up Trump's mess. Unfucking believable. Oh, Jesus. Now, he also said something about come and arrest me. Decisive leadership, you didn't even know when your own National Guard was deployed on the ground. Stop fanning the flames. Trump's border czar is threatening to arrest me for speaking out. Come and get me, tough guy. I don't give a damn. Fuck yeah.
Max has been here 10 years. The fear, the horror, the hell is this guy? Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with. Tough guy. You know, I don't give a damn. But I care about my community. I care about this community. The hell are they doing? These guys need to grow up. They need to stop. And we need to push back. And I'm sorry to be so clear, but that kind of bloviating is exhausting.
So, Tom, arrest me. Let's go.
The perception is there's a lot of...
I don't think he understands that he's challenging Tom Homan, the living, breathing human thumb. Gavin, you're gonna end up getting arrested. Not because you committed a crime, but because you just poked the bear, and the bear is a cocaine bear.
We talked for almost 20 minutes, and this issue never came up. I mean, I kept trying to talk about L.A. He wanted to talk about all these other issues. We had a very decent conversation.
When was this?
This was late Friday night, I think about 1:30 plus his time.
After the protests had started?
After the protests, and he never once brought up the National Guard. He's a stone-cold liar. He said he did. Stone-cold liar. Never did. It was a very civil conversation. I've always wanted to approach engagement with the President of the United States in a respectful and responsible way. But there's no working with the President. There's only working for him. And I will never work for Donald Trump.
Period, King. Fucking period, King. Now, there's a little bit more footage from the shit that went down, and I'm going to give you some of that coverage, and then we're probably going to end this video, but keep on recording. Yeah, so Maxine Waters was denied entry to do her oversight in a detention center, which is, again, illegal. She is the head of the oversight committee, so she is legally obligated to do oversight on these facilities. Yet ICE is violating the law to not let them in. Oh, let's see. Tom Homan responds.
So anti-ICE rioters in LA blocking the highway instead
Anti-ICE rioters. Dude, Fox News is actual it's fascist propaganda. I think Fox News needs to be criminalized. I'm serious. Same thing with like a lot of other like Newsmax and whatnot, but Fox News is responsible for the entire downfall of this nation over the past 60 years. I can't fucking believe that.
So anti-ICE rioters in LA blocking the highway and setting fire to the city in protest of Trump's administration's illegal immigration crackdown.
Jonathan Hunt is live outside of the Metro Detention Center in downtown Los Angeles with the latest. Jonathan?
Ainsley, Lawrence, Brian, good morning to all of you once again. Yeah, we're outside the Metropolitan Detention Center right here in downtown LA. Still a very tense scene on the streets here. You can see the police cars lined up as they are at various intersections all around downtown LA right now as a result of what we have witnessed over the last few days. It all began, of course, on Friday with those ICE raids targeting illegal immigrants. That sparked
targeting illegal immigrants? Bro, those fucking ICE raids were picking up the nearest brown guy they could. What the fuck are you talking about?
Protests that we saw here, and then on Saturday there was even more protest sparked by ICE activity in the city of Paramount. That's about 25 miles south of downtown LA, and with the protesters then clashing with federal agents, President Trump said he would call in the National Guard, federalizing members of the National Guard here in California.
Trump said he would call in the fucking Marines, Brit boy.
And a lot more troops if necessary. Here's the president.
What is the bar for sending Marines?
What I think it is. I mean, if we see danger to our country and to our citizens, we'll be very, very strong in terms of law and order. It's about law and order.
It's about law and order. It's about law and order. It's about law and order. Now, immediately, pardon every single January 6th insurrectionist. Immediately... And I'll sign it. Signed, the rapist in chief. Why does he sound like that? Because the helicopter above them.
It's on the table, sir. Secretary...
We got to see what we need. We'll send whatever we need to make sure there's law and order.
Now, California Governor...
I've formally requested the Trump regime rescind their unlawful deployment of troops in Los Angeles County and return them to my command.
Gavin Newsom wrote in protest to the president and also posted on X saying, quote, I have formally...
All right,
Trump
Tom
administration Homan. For the chaos. Border Czar Tom Homan joins us now. So
Look at this fat alcoholic piece of shit whose wife fucking left him and his children fucking hate him. Look at him. He's always red in the fucking face. He can't speak because he develops too much saliva in his lips. And talking like this. Again, Tom Homan, you are an inferior fucking being. Do us all a favor and just stop stealing oxygen.
Tom, you've been leading these operations. And so instead of criticizing the people that are attacking our agents, you got Gavin
Also, real
Newsom,
quick, this guy's a fucking race traitor for being a Fox News host.
who has called for you to arrest him. And you got Maxine Waters, who is going after the National Guard. Watch this.
He's a tough guy. Why doesn't he do that? He knows where to find me. The hell is this guy? Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with. Tough guy. You know, I don't give a damn. But I care about my community, and I'm sorry to be so clear, but that kind of bloviating is exhausting. So, Tom, arrest me.
What are you going to do? You going to shoot some kid? He's afraid of getting run? You going to shoot an elected official? If you shoot me, you better shoot straight. I don't know why you're in my city. You did, the governor was not contacted.
We saw this live.
Tom, what's your response?
Well, first of all, it's just ridiculous. That reporter from SMBC, he's a joke. He's a dishonest reporter. What we discussed was, for those protesters that cross the line, I've said it many times, you can protest, you get your First Amendment rights. But when you cross that line, you put hands on an ICE officer, or you destroy property, or I say that you're impede law enforcement, or you're knowingly harboring concealing illegal alien, that's a crime.
Again, nobody can understand what the fuck this alcoholic is saying because he has so much spit build up in his mouth that he has to talk like this. Tom, you need speech therapy, Bubby. Did you have a really bad speech impediment when you were a kid and you never really got over it? Oh no, Tom.
Tolerate. You cross that line, we're going to seek prosecution.
No, he's not chewing tobacco. He's not, Sarah. This is how he talks in every single interview. He's not chewing tobacco.
Then the reporter asked me, well, could Governor Newsom or Mayor Bass be arrested? I said, well, no one's above the law. If they cross the line and commit a crime, absolutely they can. So there was no discussion about arresting Newsom. And so, you know, what he's done, he's failed that state. He waited 2 days of that city burning and people getting hurt, officers being assaulted, before he made any declaration of an unlawful.
Let this also be a perfect example of the IQ of the average MAGA. This is the top dog when it comes to immigration and customs enforcement. This guy right here is top dog, and he's mentally stunted and can't fucking speak properly. He perfectly represents the entirety of MAGA. Think of the people that come into this chat. Think of the messages they say. Think of their fucking grammar errors and how they go, "Hail Trump!" Think of how they can't fucking speak properly. This is a mirror. He is, this guy, dude, you know how I bring up their profile pictures sometimes? This could be one of them and it would track. We'd be like, yeah, that tracks. He is the perfect representation of these racist motherfuckers.
He's late to the game. President Trump isn't late to the game. Men and women, our ICE are not late to the game. And let's make this clear. I keep hearing this term, ICE raids, ICE raids. What happened with how this riot started is that ICE was serving a series of criminal warrants at a business being investigated for money laundering, customs fraud, and serious violations on sending money to criminal cartels that in Colombia and Mexico that fund criminal cartel activities in the United States. It's a part of an overall conspiracy that ICE is investigating. So,
yo, I actually think this guy might have had a stroke at some point. Tom, did you have a stroke at some point? Why do you actually fucking sound like there's a cock in your throat? Why do you sound like Donald Trump's cock is deep down your fucking throat, Tom? What is this?
We're arresting bad people. We were enforcing the laws and following up on a serious criminal investigation.
We're enforcing the law, following up on serious criminal
cartel financing. So that's exactly what ICE did. And ICE took a lot of bad people off the street that day. We arrested a sexual predator, arrested gang members, arrested somebody that had an armed robbery conviction. So we
arrested a sexual predator. When did you guys arrest Donald Trump? When was that?
Safer. The men and women at ICE, the men and women of the Border Patrol made LA safer that day, but you're not hearing any of this. All you hear is a rhetoric about ICE being racist, about ICE being Nazis and terrorists, and Governor Newsom feeds that.
You are racists, you are Nazis, you are terrorists. Every single ICE agent is a fucking terrorist. Every single ICE agent is a fucking terrorist. And you know what? Why don't I just use the words of the president real quick? Arrest the people in face masks now. And Tom, just because you didn't wear a mask doesn't mean you're excluded. I hope you understand this, Tom Homan. In a couple of years, maybe a couple of decades, when we have the American version of the Nuremberg trials, you will be held responsible, Tom Homan. You will pay for your crimes. Tom, you bald, lisping, alcoholic fucking piece of shit. You will be held responsible. Enjoy your freedom while you fucking have it.
Just like Hakeem Jeffrey feeds it that he's going to unmask ICE agents. And, the members of Congress who keep feeding this rhetoric, they're the ones that are causing this riot because they don't listen to the truth about what the men and women at ICE are doing. We're keeping our promise to American people to make these streets safe again. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And we're not going to stop doing it.
Tom, who gave the stand-down order from the LAPD? When your federal agents were being surrounded, and you know the call, you were a local cop before you were a federal agent. When a cop says officer assist across the radio that they're surrounded, everyone in the surrounding area is supposed to respond. So who told the LA cops not to respond?
Well, the LA police chief, he works for the mayor of Los Angeles. That's Karen Bass. And they were delayed. They were very delayed in responding to the call for assistance. Like I was here, and it had over 1,000 protesters at the federal building trying, and they breached it several times. Luckily, they were.
I gotta take it back. We gotta listen to what the fuck he just said again. Again, I hate to keep on stressing this point. Tom Homan, no one understands what you're saying.
They were very delayed in responding to the call for assistance. Like I was here, and it had over 1,000 protesters at the federal building trying, and they breached it several times. Luckily, they were able to push them back, and that put the officers at great risk. It put the detainees that we had in custody at great risk. So again, this is just a false narrative being pushed by the left and being pushed by even members of Congress about the men and women of ICE being Nazis and terrorists, and that we're out arresting innocent women and children.
You are.
Everybody we arrested, everybody we're looking for, they got final order removal. They've had the due process. That's what they keep shouting about.
No, they haven't.
Due process. They had the due process.
No, they haven't. They have not been given due process, to the point where the President of the United States actually said that he doesn't know whether or not they need to be given due process. See, Tom, you can lie all you want, but your Führer, he's always on camera. The Führer of the United States has said that he doesn't know whether he has to uphold the Constitution. He doesn't know whether these people are entitled to due process. He wants to send U.S. citizens to El Salvador. Tom, your boss is the one giving us this information.
A judge, a federal judge, has ordered them removed. Our job is to execute that order, right? So you got Congress who made the laws that we're following. You have a judge that orders.
By the way, Shofar Kills is correct. Being Southern is not inherently a bad thing. What you do end up finding, and chat is correct, is that the most uneducated people in the United States are disproportionately Southern. That is because the education levels in Southern states are terrible because they don't get as much funding.
Don't execute and remove orders. ICE is doing the job that American people want them to do. We're making America safe again, one illegal criminal at a time, and that's what we're doing in L.A.
So, Tom, the travel ban is set to go into effect today. Over a dozen countries are on that list, including Venezuelan nationals. Tell me about this travel ban. What is it going to do to stop the travel coming across this country to illegal immigrants?
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Donald Trump just signed an executive order banning all travel to the United States from 12 different nations, all of which are predominantly Muslim nations. There's a handful of the other ones like Venezuela. Every single nation he's banning travel from has brown people. That's it. Brown people.
Yeah, before I got that, let me just mention this. God bless President Trump for sending the National Guard. The National Guard is here to protect property, protect life, protect our officers, and protect civilians. You've seen the video. This city's burning. It's out of control because of the weak leadership of Democrats here in the state and frankly, in the United States Congress. So I salute President Trump for sending National Guard to protect life and property. And the travel ban is exactly what it should be doing. In the countries that are being targeted on this, do not do proper vetting before the issue visas come to this country. This is about protecting America, right? We spent 4 years, got over 2 million known gotaways.
Here are the banned countries. Libya, Chad, we'll start from the left. Let's start with the perma-ban. Here are perma-banned countries. Libya, Chad, Sudan, Eritrea, the Republic of the Congo, which is currently going through a fucking genocide. Somalia, Yemen, Iran, Afghanistan, Burma. Now here's the list of the semi-restricted nations. Cuba, Haiti, Venezuela, Guinea's banned. Sierra Leone, Togo, Burundi, Turkmenistan, and Laos. So, Donald Trump is just trying to turn this into a white Christian nation only. Don't forget that, meanwhile, there is a genocide going on in the Republic of Congo, permabanned, no asylum. However, down here in South Africa, where Trump claims there is a white genocide going on, we're welcoming the white Afrikaner with open arms. Don't ever let Donald Trump convince you that he's anti-immigrant. He's not. What Donald Trump is anti is brown people.
How many of them came from a terrorist country that sponsors terrorism? We don't know. President Trump has taken every step possible to protect this nation from a terrorist attack and from other criminal activity that crosses our border and comes into the visa program. So this is simply making these countries step up and doing the right thing. When you send someone and give someone a visa and they enter the United States, we want proper vetting done before they come here. That's what this is about.
Tom, I got only a few seconds left, but I got to get your reaction to Kilmar Obrego Garcia. They wanted him back, they got him back, but he's been indicted on 2 counts. 1 count of conspiracy of unlawful transport of illegal alien for financial gain, maximum imprisonment, 10 years. You got count 2, unlawful transportation of an illegal alien for financial gain. How serious are these charges, real quick?
They're real serious, and we're going to bring back, we're going to criminally prosecute him, we're going to put him in prison. And when he gets done with his prison sentence, he's going to be deported right back to his homeland.
Tom Homan, thank you so much.
Fucking race traitor. All right, let me do one last quick refresh on Trump's truth to see if he's posted anything insane. He did. Okay, so we've got some new breaking news. Breaking news. We made a great decision in sending the National Guard to deal with the violent, instigated riots in California. If we had not done so, Los Angeles would have been completely obliterated. The very incompetent Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor Karen Bass should be saying, "Thank you, President Trump. You are so wonderful. We would be nothing without you, sir." Instead, they choose to lie to the people of California and America by saying we weren't needed and that these are, quote, peaceful protests. Just one look at the pictures and videos of the violence and destruction tells you all you have to know. We will always do what is needed to keep our citizens safe so we can together make America great again. I can't believe he just said. So again, MAGA, here's your big, beautiful, brave boy. They should be saying, "Thank you, President Trump. You're so wonderful. We would be nothing without you, sir." Looks like Donnie needs his fucking binky. And then he posted this: "Time for Congress to pull back the curtain on Biden." So he wants just to be a full investigation into Biden's cognitive decline. And then let's see what this one is. This gotta be good. Let's see. Terrorism gangs and spies prove Trump's point on immigration. All right. Well, let's see if Newsom has responded, and then we'll probably call it with this video. Nope, he hasn't responded yet. All right, guys. Listen, if you're watching this live, you stay. We're going to keep on going. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, welcome to day 2 of the downfall of democracy. Okay? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing, and it helps me immensely. Also, remember, this is real independent media. This is what it looks like. Some douchebag with a Logitech camera in a fucking corner of his apartment. I have no funding. So, if you do want to help support this channel financially, there's a handful of ways you could do it. You could become a patron on Patreon. Big shout out to everybody on Patreon who supports this fucking channel
through $2 a month, $5 a month, $8 a month, anything and everything. Guys, the money I make comes from you. It doesn't come from workers being exploited. It doesn't come from sleazy ad deals where I'm shilling a product. It comes from you. And I can't stress how grateful I am for every single one of you for allowing me to be able to do this. You could also become a member on YouTube for $5. You could buy some Valenti Videos merch, and you can use the 40% off discount code for Ground News. Other than that, click that video right there. I promise you, it's a banger. And I know bangers. I think that was a gas video. I think we thummy it and post it immediately, right? Fucking banger ass video. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's make a thummy. Thumium Shatner. This is episode 144. Town is sadly misguided due to our education crisis in the South, not inherently bigoted. Yeah, I understand that, but what you have to understand, too, is that whether it is through being uneducated or not, there are certain levels of bigotry where there is no reasonable excuse. For example, if somebody goes around saying, like, how about this? If somebody is in the Ku Klux Klan, right? I don't care what the backstory is. I don't care if it's the saddest story ever, that their parents died and they were orphaned and they were brought up by this group of people. I don't care. As soon as somebody crosses these lines, like being in the Ku Klux Klan, being a white supremacist, I don't care what the story is. I must silence you. You are the enemy. Your explanation no longer matters. Now I want Trump too. I want Trump slamming. Yeah, there he is. There are explanations for everything Trump is doing and has done. Explanations, yes. Excuses, no. You can explain your actions. Does not mean you can excuse them. I love how the viewer count has doubled since you called it correctly months ago. Yeah, well, listen, I'm not a genius. I'm not a savant. I'm a 27-year-old dumb fuck who studied history and political science. This is my point, is that you do not need to be a genius to see what is coming on the horizon. All you need to do is open your eyes. I don't understand how I was the only one screaming about this. I genuinely don't. Guys, like, I know that there's a handful of other people who have been talking about the Insurrection Act as long as I have, but, like, I feel like I was the only one. I feel like I was the only one. Even my own fellow leftists, many of them weren't covering this. Kyle Kulinski covered this. Honestly, that's it. Me and Kyle Kulinski, I feel like we're the only people in this fucking nation trying to warn everybody for the Insurrection Act. Genuinely. Genuinely, I can't think of a single fucking other, even Hassan. I love Hassan, but even Hassan wasn't ringing the alarm bells going, Insurrection Act of 1807, Insurrection Act of 1807. I got fucking gaslighted, bro. They banned my main. All right. I gotta snip this. There we go. Pictures, screenshots. And then I need me. Thank you for the $5 donation. I also said it was going to happen on 420, but when it didn't happen that specific date, I got called a liar and a fearmonger. Yeah, well, you know what actually happened on 420? On 420, Trump was given the dossier by Pete Hegseth and Kristi Noem, where it told him, yes, you should invoke the Insurrection Act, but not yet. That's what it said. Should I make it the Battle of LA or the Battle of Los Angeles? What sounds better? You know what I'm really upset about? This whole, the Battle of LA... This is going to completely bury the former Battle of Los Angeles. Like, that's going to go away. People are going to, like, the search engines are only going to show this new Battle of Los Angeles, and it's going to destroy the history of the old Battle of Los Angeles, which is one of the most interesting moments of World War II. What would you say the worst thing Trump has done or is doing? When he said he doesn't know whether or not he has to uphold the Constitution. No, guys, the first Battle of Los Angeles was fought during World War II, and it was when a UFO invaded Los Angeles and our anti-aircraft batteries unloaded on it, ringing the alarm bells throughout the entire city, thinking it was a Japanese invasion, and the UFO kept bouncing around, dodging every single shot, and then fucked off into the Pacific. Why are you laughing? Why are you do you think I'm joking? Do you think I'm joking? I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. Bro, here's a fucking picture from it. Searchlights and anti-aircraft guns comb sky during alarm. The Battle of Los Angeles, also known as the Great LA Raid, is the name given to contemporary sources to a rumored attack on the continental United States by Imperial Japan. Documenting the incident in 49, they identified a meteorological balloon. They started shooting at it. The firing started. Nobody could shoot it down. The weather balloon, like, brother, this is real. This isn't a joke. This is the news from the first Battle of Los Angeles. I'm not fucking kidding. I'm not kidding whatsoever. Top tier satire? Do you think I made this? Brother, do you think I fucking made this? Do you think I made this Wikipedia page? What the fuck? Photo published by the LA Times has been featured in UFO conspiracy theories as evidence of an extraterrestrial visitation. They assert that the photo clearly shows searchlights focused on an alleged alien spaceship. However, the photo was heavily modified by photo retouching prior to publication, a routine practice in graphic arts at the time intended to improve the contrast of black and white photos. It doesn't even have a username. You need meds if you believe this? Brother, all I'm showing you is this. All I'm doing is showing you this. Do you mean you need meds if you believe this happened, or do you need meds if you believe it was an alien? Because it was a UFO. Do you know what a UFO? Do you know what UFO stands for? I saw, Nicholas. We covered it already. Yeah, unidentified flying object. Come on, bro. Are you serious or trolling? All right, ban this guy. Get rid of him. Ban him. What's your opinion on UFOs? I've seen many UFOs. Many, many, many. Me and my brother once saw something that was so goddamn fucking horrifying. Why'd you ban Koofs anyway? Because he went full-fledged Nazi. See the blood red moon last night? I did. Yes, we covered that, Dat Boy Pepper. We already covered that. I'll bring it up again in a second. Wait, did I not save it? Canva. I didn't save it. Whoopsies. Give me a recap on what I missed. Trump said to send in all the troops. The Marines, the Space Force, the Marines, the Army, the Marines, the Army, the Space Force, the Marines. Also, yeah, Trump is getting ready to send troops to all 50 states. This is not just California. Trump is trying to take over the entire nation with a military coup d'etat. I've told, guys, I'm so over this. I'm so numb to this. I've been telling you for months, if not years, that Donald Trump is a fascist and is going to bring about the end of the American democracy. You are witnessing the end of the United States of America. As we speak, the United States of America is ending. What would you say if you met Donald Trump? I'd bite him. Just bite him. Just kidding. For legal reasons, that's a fucking joke. Alan of the Secret Service. Hey, Alan, I know you watch all my videos. It's a fucking joke, you goddamn loser. Audio is lagging? I know it is. You gotta give me a second, guys. I'm trying to upload this fucking video. You gotta give me a second. It'll be fixed in a second. Episode 144. Emergency. Trump to send troops to all 50 states. Nationwide martial law. Is nationwide one word or two words? Is nationwide one word or two words? Nationwide is one word. Okay, thank you, gang. Hey, is me saying get Trump out of office by any means necessary, is that allowed? Probably not, right? Probably not, right? Probably not, right? I should probably say any legal means necessary. Any legal. There we go. I put legal in parentheses. I said, get him out by any legal means necessary. Right? Good? Alan, we good? Alan, we good? Oh, I already put in 8647. It's right here. 8647. They cannot stop you from saying 8647. That is literally just a amalgamation of 4 different numbers. If ever they were capable of punishing you for saying 8647, that quite literally is concrete evidence that America is over. That is not debatable. If you can get arrested for saying 8647, that means democracy already ended a while ago. Himmler in the Trump regime, Stephen Miller. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Stephen Miller is Goebbels. Himmler, I don't know. Maybe Tom Homan, actually. Tom Homan is probably Himmler. Dead ass. That's actually a perfect... Because Tom Homan is the head of the Gestapo, and Himmler was the head of the SS, and a lot of them praised Himmler instead of Hitler. Yeah, I think Tom Homan is probably the Himmler. All right, so this is going into the Valenti VOD. Sit on my face. Me? Brother, that'll kill you. And all you'll end up doing is flossing with my ass hair. Yeah, monetize this video. 8647. All right. If you ever worked in a restaurant, when you run out of food, like the burger, you run out of beef for the burger, the waiter, the guy in the kitchen will say to the waiter, 86 the burger. 86 means get rid of it. Get it off the menu. No more burgers, right? I've worked in many restaurants. And it's not just restaurants. It's all over the place. 86 means get rid of it, right? If you're in theater, if you're ever like a tech guy in a theater, something goes wrong, they'll be like, 86 that light, 86 that light. 86 quite literally just means get rid of it. And 47 is in reference to Trump being the 47th president. So when people say 8647, they're saying get rid of Trump. But because of the MAGA right-wing chuds are the most violent people on the planet, when they were saying 8646 in reference to Biden, they meant kill him. That's what they meant. That's what they meant. So now that they're seeing normal people say 8647, they're going, wait a minute, you're saying to kill him. No, we're not. You are an inherently violent individual, which is why you think this is a threat, because you are a violent piglet. Alrighty. No, not best for viewer. My most recent upload. Who do you think you are showing them best for viewer? Why don't we do a premiere? Nah, we'll just make it public. Jack, I'm sick too. This is a nationwide virus going around. I think it's COVID-2 electric boogaloo. COVID-20 or some shit. Did you see Newsom arrest me? I don't care. Yeah, Malenti, we already covered it. We just made a fucking banger half an hour long video. An absolute banger. Yeah, Trump got an ABC journalist fired from her job because she criticizes him too much. Yeah, you live in a dictatorship. The fuck? Come on, guys. Get with the times. You don't live in a democracy anymore. There's no election coming in 2028. Are you fucking kidding? You think there's you think they would allow you to choose to get rid of Trump? You think they'll even give you the chance to get rid of him? Are you a fucking fool? There's no election. There's no democracy. There's no checks and balances. There's no branches of government. There's no president. He's a dictator. Fucking get over it and prepare for what is really needed to win this thing. Because it's not a fucking election.
And we start with this, a Fox News alert.
What do we do other than fearmonger? There are only two things you can do. There are only two types of people in the situations like these. There are the loudspeakers and there are the pitchforks. I'm a loudspeaker. I'm good with public speaking and I know how to get motherfuckers to listen to me. The loudspeakers create the pitchforks. Choose your character.
Yesterday marking the third straight day of riots in California as protesters push back against the Trump administration's illegal immigration crackdown.
Todd Pyro joins us now with the latest. Todd,
I'm gonna go fill up my coffee
chaos
real quick,
in
but
Los
I don't
Angeles.
Want to miss the race trader and his fucking goons. Give me 1 second. You can hear Chris's microwave struggling. I don't microwave my coffee. Are you out of your fucking mind? Fear-mongering is also claiming martial law will be declared several times with no substantial evidence other than Donnie T doing what he does. Congress is complicit, but the courts as of now aren't. Yeah, you are living in martial law right now. Martial law in California, and it's going to be declared in all fucking states. So, listen, you guys can, and I'm not shitting on you, but you guys can close your eyes and plug your ears and say la 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 all you want, while the people like me, the real grown-ups in the room, are going to ring the alarm bells and try and get as many of my fellow Americans to prepare, okay? Don't worry about it. You guys can sit on your fucking thumbs while the rest of us prepare.
This weekend, as anti-ICE rioters took to the streets in protests of federal immigration raids. Watch. For 3 straight days, we have seen protesters, most of whom were wearing masks to hide their faces, clash with police, throwing just about anything from cinder blocks to hammers at law enforcement in response to ICE arrests throughout the city. It all started Friday night when agents captured what they are calling the worst of the worst. Some of the migrants arrested have been convicted of crimes ranging from assault to drug offenses. One arrest includes a gang member convicted of murder after shooting up a high school graduation party, killing 2 teens and injuring 7 others. By Sunday morning, hundreds of National Guard members were on duty in downtown L.A. at the request of President Trump, who says he will do whatever he can to bring peace back to the city.
What is the bar for sending Marines?
What I think it is, I mean, if we see danger to our country and to our citizens, we'll be very, very strong in terms of law and order. It's about law and order.
Hypocrisy you read on the people, sir. Secretary,
We got to see what we need. We'll send whatever we need to make sure there's law and order.
Meantime, California Governor Gavin Newsom formally requesting the administration.
Mariah, tell your mother I say hello. That sounds so bad coming from my accent, dude. Because I say that as an insult. I'm like, tell your mother I said hello. But this time I mean it. Tell your mother I said hello.
Their, quote, unlawful deployment of troops to L.A., going as far as to say, quote, creating mass chaos and militarizing cities are acts of a dictator, not a president. Police arresting at least 27 people on Sunday. They have declared all of downtown L.A. a, quote, unlawful assembly area, meaning anyone who enters that area could be arrested as well. Back over to you.
Unbelievable what's taken place. Thanks so much, Todd. You know, what's kind of amazing is you really have the story in one country, 2 different philosophies when it comes to illegal immigration. You got a mayor and a governor elected, rightfully, and who said illegal immigrants are just like anybody else. And we're a sanctuary state, we're a sanctuary city. You'll have all the rights, and we'll go out of our way to make sure you're not arrested. We got a president that got elected because he's going to enforce the border and get rid of illegal immigrant criminals first and the rest along the way. There are 660,000 illegal immigrant criminals. We're going to show you a roster shortly of some of the people that were arrested and scooped up. But ICE, in the eyes of these perhaps illegal immigrant rioters,
perhaps
are the problem.
Guys, real quick, if you think the majority of the people who are protesting ICE are illegal immigrants, you are so fucking stupid. Those people are the most at risk. You think they're going to throw their bodies in the front line knowing that if they are snatched up by ICE, they're literally getting deported? Are you a fucking idiot? Are you a fucking douchebag?
Not the solution.
It sparked a war of words between Gavin Newsom and President Trump over the weekend. Gavin Newsom does not want these 2,000 National Guard troops sent in that the president sent in over the weekend. But yes, as Brian was saying, when you look at some of these criminals that were scooped up, these are people who are here illegally. Here are some of their charges: burglary, sexual assault, sexual battery, receiving stolen property and theft, cocaine distribution.
Bro, this shit would hit so hard if I was mentally challenged. Like, this is actually how you force feed propaganda into the brain of these uneducated, inbred MAGA fucks. They just watched the entire city of Los Angeles get raided by ICE, the National Guard, threats of the Marines, and they go, well, here's a list of 5 guys that committed crimes, which means it's okay to completely destroy our own nation to get them.
Assault with a deadly weapon, obstructing officers, assault with deadly weapon with great bodily injury, firearm discharge.
All of this is laid out in Project 2025. None of this is coincidental. All of this is the plan of Russ Vought, the The guy from The Boys. The guy who fucking wrote Project 2025, the guy who said he is elated that he could never have expected in his wildest dreams for things to play out as fast as they are. This is all intentional.
Child cruelty, DUI, semi-automatic firearm assault, second-degree murder, grand
Yes,
theft.
the Madeleine, the ship that had the Gaza aid flotilla that had Greta Thunberg on it. They were intercepted by the IDF. They were kidnapped by the IDF. They're being brought back probably to Tel Aviv to be tried for some sort of crime. And then I'm pretty sure most, if not all of them, are going to be deported. Incel Energy Bro, touch grass, find God, breathe. Thank you for the $2 donation, Cider. Could you imagine? Are you talking about me? Are you donating me money saying Incel Energy Bro, touch grass, find God, breathe? You just donated money to hate and you're telling someone to find God and touch grass? Brother, pot, kettle, black.
Larceny and possession of a weapon, narcotics distribution, and domestic violence.
So you got people that are violent criminals that are in California, in Los Angeles, and the Trump administration is doing the promise that they got elected on, which is getting the criminals out of our country.
Chris,
so
he's never sent a message here before. That's fucking hilarious. Well, keep him. If he's going to donate money to me, don't fucking ban him.
They get on the radio to talk to the Los Angeles Police Department, and someone in the higher echelon, the chief or someone...
real quick, buddy.
Wait,
who was it? Where's the dono? Hey, Cider Hype, if you donate $1,000 to the channel, I'll turn to Jesus Christ. If you donate $1,000 to this channel right now, I will turn to Jesus Christ. Okay? Okay?
Officers not to respond to the calls for help from ICE. So you got federal agents that are surrounded, and now they've been made the enemy. You got the Mexican president calling for protests. How about you come get your people out of our country that are violent offenders that we showed you? Then you got the people with Mexican flags. If you love Mexico so much, you can go back to that country and make it great again.
Brother. These people are so fucking stupid. If you love Mexico so much, why don't you go back and make it great again? Oh my God.
And then you got the city of Glendale that are now getting rid of their ICE detainee contract now. So they're not going to be cooperating with ICE or Homeland Security. You got a big
Yep, the
mess
city
in
of Glendale terminated their contract with ICE. Every single city in the United States needs to terminate their contract with ICE. Make it illegal for ICE to come into your city. That way Donald Trump has to violate the law yet again simply to send them in. Yes, Glendale is in California.
Right, I just love this. I'm just going to ask you the question. Would you rather Kenosha? Would you rather Minneapolis from a couple of years ago?
That is the hardest fucking photo I've seen in a while. That goes so hard. Yo, real quick, the skaters in LA have been going crazy. Shout out to every single one of you skater bros. I saw a skater bro standing there getting shot with pepper balls and not moving. I'll try to find the video, just getting hit and going like... And he got shot like 6 times. Didn't even fucking move, bro. If anybody can find that clip on YouTube, send that shit to me. Send that link in the chat.
Would you rather Kenosha? Would you rather Minneapolis?
Bro, this guy looks like the people I play paintball with. Unironically, this is exactly what paintballers look like. I fucking love paintballers.
That's from a couple of years ago. Or do you want to see a president that watched, learned, and said this will not happen in our country? Law and disorder. Make your choice. Are you for the law or are you for disorder?
Are you for the law? Excuse me, Donald Trump pardoned every single insurrectionist from January 6th, including the ones who drove tasers into the necks of Capitol Police officers, including the ones who were responsible for the death of 2 Capitol Police officers. Donald Trump is a convicted felon. Donald Trump is a rapist. Do not fucking talk to me about the rule of law.
Are you for illegal immigration or are you for legal migration? Because that's starkly what we're looking at. He's enforced the border, but illegal immigrants...
Look at the smile on that chick's face. Period, queen. You know you're on the right side of history. Gentlemen, ladies, if you get arrested at these protests, smile. Smile. You did the right thing. Smile for the fucking cameras. Let everybody know that you are proud.
And they're on the taxpayer dollar. So for those of you who are upset about the size of your tax burden in California, it's because you're housing, paying, and educating these people.
No, the taxes in California are so high because people like Donald Trump keep on passing things like the Big Beautiful Bill, which increase the taxes in the bottom 10% and lower the taxes of the top 1% in this nation. That's why, Fox, you fucking dirty liars.
Look at this. This is the police department. Just rioters slamming some sort of what is that, a skateboard into the glass?
She just said some sort of a what is that? Do you know how disconnected these people are from you? Do you understand how wildly disconnected these people are from you? They don't know you. They don't know your life. They don't go to the grocery store. Donald Trump says the word grocery is an old school word. Oh, groceries, it's a word I like to use. Think of it, they get a bag and they put a can of milk in the bag and then they go to the checkout and they pay, and it's called groceries. I'm going to play this again for you.
People.
Look at this. This is the police department. Just rioters slamming some sort of what is that, a skateboard?
Some sort of a, what is that? What is that? What is that thing? Oh my God, what is that thing?
Into the glass.
Yeah, and broke the glass as well. And this is coming after, so Bill Melugin posted on X that the police chief said essentially that the situation was out of control. Gavin Newsom responds to Bill Melugin by saying this: let's get this straight. Local law enforcement didn't need any help. Excuse me? Trump sent troops anyway to manufacture chaos and violence. Number 3, Trump succeeded. And 4, now things are destabilized and we need to send in more law enforcement just to clean up Trump's mess.
Can I paraphrase real quick?
It's crazy.
The LA police chief came out and said, are they 2,000 National Guardsmen making things worse? He goes, no. They basically said no. And that goes against 100%. The people that put him in office, because he says, no, they haven't. And it is out of control. So the governor who sits there in a protective facility, wherever he is, doesn't want to go out and see what's going on, but says, okay.
Fox News coverage of Jan 6. Here's how Fox News covered January 6th.
For additional thoughts now?
Same thing. Hearing these reports.
Oh, pro-Trump protesters storm the U.S. Capitol versus anti-ICE rioters burn down L.A.
That there's tear gas being used in the rotunda, as Brett has just reported. The members are being told to get those gas masks that are under their seats. The other big question is, where is the vice president? We're told that he was rushed out of the chamber. And this answers the question that I raised before. You know, I was under the assumption that they would be safe in the chamber. That was before we realized that people had actually breached the building and were walking through the rotunda. Obviously, this is a huge victory for these protesters. They have disrupted the system in an enormous way. And I just want to, remind everyone of what happened earlier this week, right? People going to Josh Hawley's house. We've seen spray paint on Mitch McConnell's door, on Nancy Pelosi's door as well. And we've all been sort of tracking the escalation of this. Now, look at what you've got now. You have protesters inside the Capitol building.
Protesters.
In quite an incredible...
You understand that on January 6th, the Fox News hosts were told, you cannot call these people rioters. They voted for Donald Trump, which means by definition they're brave boys and brave girls. That's what Fox... Real quick, also, to anybody watching this, and if you like and enjoy Fox News, you are mentally inferior to everybody around you. You are a fucking joke.
Act that I think you could, revolt is a word that, can be used here in some ways.
I just want to jump
people
in
are peaceful
here
on the stairs. Yeah, right. Go ahead.
Yes, because Congressman Michael Waltz of Florida, he is inside on the House floor. He's on the phone with us now. Congressman? Congressman Waltz, could you give us an update?
Yeah, hi, Dana. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are on the House floor. We've been informed that protesters have penetrated the Capitol. Tear gas has been deployed. Members now have masks that are in the Capitol and deploying those masks, and we're now being evacuated.
And you are are you being evacuated as well?
Yes, the entire House floor is being evacuated. And I just want to say, Dana, this is despicable. This is not who we are as a country. We were debating.
Mike Waltz is on Trump's cabinet, by the way. The guy talking, this is years ago. This is back when he was just a congressman. He is in Trump's cabinet. He's one of the top guys, okay? This is Mike Waltz is the guy who leaked the signal, who added in the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic to the Signal group chat. That's the guy talking right now who's saying, this is not the nation that we are. This is not the people that we are. Your own fucking people are storming the Capitol.
Through debate and discussion from our interpretations of the Constitution. Members were objecting to, excuse me, sorry, we're moving kind of quickly here, but members were objecting.
You can permaban Eric the Great. He's a racist piece of shit. By the way, Eric, your mother is a skank. Your grandmother was a whore. I could have fucked her for 5 cents at a trailer park. Your grandfather was a coward, and your father was a weak little bitch. Permaban the fucking racist. Suck my dick. I hope you get blood cancer and die slowly.
To people's concerns, but there is no place for violence. I've served in places overseas in Africa and Afghanistan and otherwhere where violence is how we solve our disputes, not here in America. We solve it through debate and discussion in courts and judges. And I just want to make sure everyone hears that today. This is unacceptable and a sad day for the country.
Congressman, how will they get you out of the building? Where will you go?
You know, I'm not sure at this point. We're following the instructions from the Capitol Police, who are doing a fantastic job. You know, commendable to what they're doing, but we are moving downstairs into the basement.
All right, Congressman, we'll let you do that. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate it. President.
Yeah, so these quote-unquote people are the biggest hypocrites in American history. I will never, ever, ever take a Republican seriously again. I will say this confidently. If you are a Republican, every Republican except for Adam Kinzinger is a servile doggy. Every single Republican in this nation except for Adam Kinzinger is a servile little doggy. Is that me? Payne Palenti? Is your profile picture me? Thank you for the $5 donation. W. Payne. You guys want to see Adam Kinzinger's coverage of this? You guys want to see an example of what a Republican with a pair of balls looks like in a scenario like this?
The situation in LA. Those National Guard troops are now federal troops. They're federal army troops, and they are restricted on any law enforcement. They cannot do law enforcement the exact same as the 82nd Airborne can't, because they've been federalized. They are now U.S. Army. They're no longer California Army National Guard. Now, let's say the governor of California decides,
yeah, you should make sure you follow Adam's Substack. I should probably make a Substack, too. What is this?
Afghan evac. I'm here today with Congressman Adam Kinzinger to talk about our wartime allies. We're here at the Unite for Veterans, Unite for America rally.
You see this? A Republican congressman wearing a Ukraine shirt. You see this? A Republican congressman who fought valiantly for our nation. You see this? A real fucking man who's willing to stand up for what is right. This is the Republican Party. What you're seeing from Donald Trump and his MAGA loyalists is not the Republican Party. They are not Republicans. They are fascists.
Congressman, you have anything to say?
Look, we can never forget. We can never forget those that sacrificed in Afghanistan, our allies in Afghanistan. We won't forget. We're going to keep you in mind. We have to keep fighting for that. This is so important in terms of America's national security in the future, in terms of our soul, in terms of everything. So thank you for what you guys do.
Thanks so much, Congressman. Stay safe. Stay tuned.
An indictment is that he's a part of a gang. The gang.
People starting saying stuff, throwing stuff, being physical, and so from that standpoint, you know, I don't blame President Trump, because if I'm looking at Mayor Bass and the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, are they going to be strong with law and order, or are they going to be soft on crime? Well, we know what they already are. So it was common sense to say, well, yes, LAPD is a strong police force. Yes, the officers there probably wanted to take care of business and shut it down. But unfortunately, what happened is the leftist-leaning government tells the chief, hey, this is the way we're going to handle it at first. If you look at the videos, the LAPD...
All right, Jack.
He's daring Tom Homan to come and arrest him. Should he do it? He's daring Tom Homan to come and
He's daring Tom Homan to come and arrest him. They're talking about Gavin Newsom.
arrest him. Should he do it?
Should he do it? I would do it. If I was Tom, I think he's great. Okay, Trump is calling for the arrest of Gavin Newsom. All right, hold on. I got to make a quick video of this. This one probably won't even be monetized. Breaking news. Donald Trump is calling for the arrest of California Governor Gavin Newsom. This is not a joke. This is breaking news as of 15 minutes ago. Trump landed at the White House. He got out of Marine One, came out, and he is asked by a reporter whether or not he should arrest California Governor Gavin Newsom. And he's doing it. Now, all of this is coming as the Fuhrer, Donald Trump, has sent the Gestapo, ICE, and the SS, his federalized National Guard, into Los Angeles. They are now threatening to send in the United States Marines. Trump has threatened to send in all of the troops. I don't know whether that means Space Force or the National Guard or the Army or the Special Forces or the Marines. Doesn't matter. In other breaking news, Donald Trump is threatening to declare martial law nationwide and to deploy troops to every single state in the United States of America. If you still support Donald Trump, you are an intellectually inferior subhuman being, and I wish you the worst. Let's watch this now. Don't forget, I'm Chris Valenti. This is the Valenti VOD. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing, and it helps me immensely. It's going to be a little hard to hear, so I'm going to read it out to you. Can we talk about Gavin Newsom? That's what he said. He goes, yeah, what about him? Gavin Newsom he's daring Tom Homan to arrest him.
To come and arrest him. Should he do it?
Should he do it? And then look at the face of Trump. And he goes, listen. I would do it. If I were Tom, I think it's great. What did he say? Something about publicity? Gavin likes the publicity, but I think it would be a great thing.
He's done a terrible job.
He's done a terrible job.
I like Gavin Newsom. He's a nice guy, but he's grossly incompetent. Everybody knows. All you have to do is look at the little railroad he's building. It's about 100 times over budget. We're putting a flagpole over there. Under budget.
Why did he just Just look at the railroad he's building. It's not working. We're putting a flagpole over there. What the fuck, Grandpa? What the fuck was that?
About 100 times over budget. We're putting a flagpole over there.
Grandpa, what the fuck are we talking about?
Under budget. I always do under budget.
What did your intel tell you about these people causing all the problems in LA? Are they people ICE is trying to deport, or are they professional agitators?
The people that are causing
Professional agitators. What, can you get a job on Indeed as a professional agitator? Is that you think that's a thing? Oh my God. If people think that professional agitators are a real thing, then like, okay, fucking Jesus Christ is real and unicorns are real and Moses actually parted the Red Sea. Fuck, dude, these people actually believe in that stuff. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What do I do? What do I do? I can't let you get close.
The problem are professional agitators. They're insurrectionists. They're bad people. They should be in jail. Thank you.
Oh, are you going to invoke the Insurrection Act? That's what they just asked him. He's not turning around. He's not coming back. Before we do go, thank you, Payne Palenti, for becoming a loyalist. Trump falls on stairs. I do want to cover this again. We covered this yesterday. We're watching it again.
Wow, folks. Donald Trump just play this clip.
Eat shit. Eat shit. Pretty sure there's a great photo. A journalist, a photographer. Trump falls downstairs. It's like one of the best photos. Oh, yeah, here it is. Look at this fucking photo. Look at this fucking photo, bro. Give it to me. 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 Look at this photo. How do I zoom in? What is it? Control plus? Dude, look at his fucking neck wrinkles. Look at this fat turkey neck. Look at his fat fucking turkey neck. Dude, what a hideous, gross-looking motherfucker. What a gross, disgusting, decrepit, old piece of shit. Oh my God, he's so fucking gross. Anyway, listen, that's, before I do end this video, I really do want to check Trump Truth because he fucking posts so goddamn often on Truth Social. I would not be surprised if he posts something again. This fucking yellow belly. Oh my God, he did. He posted again. He's posted again. Let's see. Wins from the Trump White House keep on stacking up. Oh my God, he's literally, dude, he literally posts. There's no way he reads this shit, by the way. We know Trump can't read. He probably just read the fucking title. When we know Trump can't read because the White House is starting to prepare his daily briefings as like a Fox News style because he literally refuses to read them. Oh my God, look at this. Just showed stream that. I'm dying, bro. That's so fucking funny. Oh, sweet Jesus. All right, let's see if Trump has tweeted anything. Trump, Twitter. Oh, Eddie. Big guy, big guy. How are you, Eddie? Nah, Trump isn't tweeting fucking anything. But he is losing his fucking shit. We only have 60 seconds left on this video before I hit the ad requirement. So we're going to keep this going, guys. Real quick, if you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, I just want to let you know, this is real independent media. This is what it looks like. It looks like some douchebag on a fucking Logitech camera. And I have no funding. So if you want to support this channel financially, if you want to help me out, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can become a patron on Patreon for $2, $5, $8 a month. Doesn't fucking matter. Big shout out to all the patrons. You can become a member on YouTube for $5 a month, which will give you access to the Valenti Bros show. It'll also give you access to all the emojis. What else? You can buy some Valenti Videos merch down below. And you can use the 40% off discount code for the Vantage subscription on Ground News, also located in the description below. We are at 66.6 thousand subscribers. Oh shit, 666. And if you want to help me get more, we need 100K in order to get that fucking YouTube plaque, and that motherfucker's going to go right there once we get it, and we are going to get it. So please, help me out. Do whatever you can. We've hit the 8-minute mark. I'm going to close out this video. Make sure you click that one right over there. It's a banger. Sent a link to the skater protester. Here he is. This guy's a fucking machine. This guy's a fucking legend. Brother just got lit the fuck up, and he didn't give a shit. I know a paintballer when I see one. That's a paintballer. That is a paintballer. That has to be somebody who has been lit up by a 22 balls per second fucking Ego 11 or some shit. It actually has to be. It must be. Based. Based. Excuse me. Here's Manhattan.
Why are you pushing her? You're right.
Spilling into Manhattan.
Roll the windows down! Stay back, stay back. Stay back. Shit, shit, shit.
Fucking fat little piggies, every single fucking one of you. Oink oink NYPD, you fucking pigs.
You're a fucking coward! Are you okay? What is the reason for
Look at this fat fucking pig. Look at this fat fucking 400-pound fucking pig. I don't know who the fuck this is, but if you see this, get on the fucking treadmill, you fat bitch.
You're stopping us from doing our job. You're stopping us.
You really have no fucking standards to become a cop in this fucking nation. You could be a morbidly obese, barely able to fucking breathe, can't run 2 fucking blocks to chase down a criminal. You fat fucking pig. Go back to the fucking donut factory, oinker.
You're gonna hurt me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me.
They want to hurt you, sweetheart.
You are hurting me. You're hurting me. New York City police. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. We got that shit on camera. She's not kidding anybody. You are trying to break your fucking arm. You are attempting to break your arm. 1, 2, 3. Be fucking for real. You want to hold the flag?
Stay where you are. Stay where you are.
By the way, don't forget, I don't know if you guys know this. Do you know who trains NYPD officers? Do you guys know who trains the NYPD and why they are so unbelievably violent? I'm sure somebody in the chat knows this. Who trains the NYPD? The IOF, the Israeli Occupying Forces. They're the ones who train the NYPD on how to escalate problems. Thank you for the $20 donation. Did you see the clip of the Australian reporter getting shot by ICE? I did. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up real quick.
After hours of standing off, this situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA.
You just shut the fuck up.
Just a good old ICE officer, right? Good old ICE agent. That's a Nazi. That is a Nazi. That's the LAPD? Yeah, makes sense.
You just shut the fuck up. You okay?
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you okay?
Her news channel claimed it was an accident. Her news channel is a fucking idiot. Oh my god, they're doing what we said! Is this a chatter? Is this one of the chatter? Was this guy in the fucking chat? Bro, this guy brought a leaf blower. Is this guy in my chat? It's not enough. You need 10 fucking people. You need 10 people at least with leaf blowers. Donation, Loeb. You called it. By the way, you might as well give lotto numbers. Yeah, how about this? 8647. That's my lotto number. How many digits are in the Powerball? Seven, I think. All right. 812-3659. 812-3659. 812-3659. 812-3659. Numbers 1 through 69. One number is 1 through 29, 25. All right, so 24, 19, 13, 48, 62, 21.
Efforts to control protests.
I wonder if Trump has posted anything else on Truth. UFC shit, because he's a fucking loser. What a bum.
Like there's sort of friction happening everywhere, especially in Los Angeles. They are reeling from day 3 of chaos. Anti-ICE agitators fighting with police, some of them waving foreign flags. And we've seen people hurling rocks and bottles at police cars, some even smashing windows at the LAPD headquarters.
So, Dana, the rioters are also torching a row of Waymo driverless taxis that are in use in Los Angeles. Meanwhile, police forced to shut down the 101 freeway after protesters ground traffic to a halt. President Trump deploying thousands of National Guard troops and saying the federal response could escalate.
Let's go live now to Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass. Hi, Mayor. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi.
Hi. So
Thank
what
you for
are
having
you
me
and
on.
your police force? I know how busy you are preparing for the hours ahead. What are you expecting on that front?
Well, I just have to say that if you dial back time and go to Friday,
ICE
if
got
immigration
Cabby
rate
from TikTok? You mean, wait a minute, you mean this guy? You're telling me ICE detained this guy? Oh my God. There was no clarification. He was, oh my God, he was detained. And he was deported. He was deported. Far left illegal alien TikToker. Cabby Lane doesn't even say anything in his videos. What do you mean far left illegal alien? Oh my God, this is... And I personally took action to have... Oh my God, these people are disgusting. Thank you, Wyatt Manning, for becoming a loyalist. And I personally took action to have him deported. Oh my God. This is a kid. What a fucking loser. What a fucking loser. Oh my God, dude. Dude, yo, this kid is a fucking loser. Trump's young. Does this kid... Does he work for Trump? Oh my God, this kid's a fucking loser. Yo. What a fucking shrimp-dicked little fucking dork. Yo, Bo London or Bo Luden, if you're seeing this, bro, you're a fucking shrimp-dick little fucking loser. I went out of my way to get Cabby Lane deported. Bro, your mother doesn't fucking love you. Guaranteed. Look at yourself, bro. Not a single speck of hair on this fucking face. Look at your ginormous 5 head. Your receding fucking hairline, dude. What a pathetic little baby back bitch. I guarantee you this is a fucking Nepo baby. I guarantee you, Bo Luden. I guarantee you this is some fucking Nepo baby. Where is he on Wiki? Give me him on Wiki. Oh, here's Gina Luden. Oh, by the way, Bo, your mother is fucking gross looking. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm frankly certain this is that kid's mother. Holy shit. Barron Trump's close friend. Is that Aiden Ross? Oh my God. What a fucking loser.
Had not happened here, we would not have the disorder that went on last night. I will tell you that it is peaceful now, but we do not know where and when the
Never
next
forget the
raids
clip
will
of
be.
Aiden Ross looking up fascism and saying, "What is fascism? I'm not a fascist."
That is the concern, because people in the city have a rapid response network. If they see ICE, they go out and they protest. And so it's just a recipe for pandemonium that is completely unnecessary. Nothing was happening here. Los Angeles was peaceful before Friday. When we find out when and where the other raids are going to happen, that will determine how the police respond.
Mayor Bassett's Wolf Blitzer here in the Situation Room as well. The state of California, as you well know, is expected to file a formal lawsuit over President Trump's deployment of the National Guard, perhaps as early as today. Your own police chief says the level of violence he's seeing in Los Angeles is, quote, disgusting. So why not welcome more boots on the ground?
Well, no, I think the issue here is state power and state sovereignty. And so we do not believe, and what the governor is doing is separate from what's happening in the city. But what was the reason that the president had to take the power from the governor and federalize the National Guard? The night before this action was taken, there was a protest that got a little unruly. Late at night, it was 100 people. 27 people were arrested. There wasn't a reason for this. That is the concern. And if there was, the way it happens traditionally is that requests are made on the local level of the governor to send National Guard troops. No request came from the city of Los Angeles. What has happened now is an entirely different situation.
You know, and speaking of now, there are also, about 500 active duty U.S. Marines over at Camp Pendleton, not too far away, awaiting possible orders to mobilize. Governor Newsom has said that, let me just point out, Mayor, Governor Newsom has said that President Trump is, quote, putting fuel on the fire. And you've called the deployment of National Guard troops to your city a chaotic escalation. Why is this an escalation?
Well, again, it's an escalation that didn't have to happen. Why were there raids? You know, we had been told that he was going to go after violent criminals. It wasn't a drug den. It was a Home Depot. It was places where people are working. So what was the point of doing this? And then knowing that in a city like Los Angeles, and we had talked about this for a long time, that has a very sophisticated, long-term immigrant rights organizations and institutions.
All right, I think we got to make a thumbnail for Trump saying he wants to arrest Gavin Newsom. $10 donation in Russian. Chris, you're doing the work others are afraid to do. Thank you, Wyatt. I appreciate that. That says here, get over the church. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy. Trump says to arrest Gavin Newsom. Do we have a picture of it? We do. Or I want the video. And we'll do another screenshot of it. Trump. Episode 155. Hi, Weenie. Or sorry, 145. You want to say hi? What's the problems? You don't want to come here? Okay. You want to say hi to your brother Bean? Hi, Bean. Hi, girly. Yeah, that's a happy tail. Hi, Mama. Wow. Wow. Shake it off. Big stretch. Imagine if Luigi got a low taper fade. Imagine if Luigi got a low taper fade. Is that a ray gun? It is. It is. Let's get me in there. Hold on. Hi, Too Much Stew. How are ya? Trump is not 6'3". Oh, I gotta put that in caps. Okay. That'll do. You know what? Yeah, wait, I gotta put myself over here, I think, so you could see his dementia lean, right? Is that better? Yeah, that's better, isn't it? What if I put myself up here and upside down? I think that's better, right? Is that better? Can you insult Trump in German? Yeah, hold on. Excuse me. By the way, Trump there, or it was Drumpf was his original name, D-R-U-M-P-H. Trump is a fat fascist. Trump ist ein fetter Faschist.
Trump ist ein fetter Faschist.
Trump is a fat fascist with a shrimp dick.
Trump ist ein fetter Faschist mit einem Schrimpsschwanz.
Trump ist ein fetter Faschist mit einem Schrimpchenschwanz.
Trump ist ein fetter Faschist mit einem Schrimpsschwanz.
Trump ist ein fetter Faschist mit einem Schrimpsschwanz.
Trump ist ein fetter Faschist mit einem Schrimpsschwanz.
Nice.
Trump ist ein fetter Faschist mit einem Schrimpsschwanz.
Nice. And frankly, hold on. And frankly, everything's computer. Everything's.
Und ehrlich gesagt, alles ist ein Computer.
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 Ich liebe Tesla.
Ich liebe Tesla. Ich liebe Tesla. Ich liebe Tesla.
Grüße, you German, the fuck? Feine spreche Sie Deutsch, mein Kamerad. We will make America great again by ridding this nation of all illegal aliens.
Wir werden Amerika wieder groß machen, indem wir diese Nation von allen illegalen Ausländern befreien.
Wir werden Amerika wieder groß machen, indem wir diese Nation von allen illegalen Ausländern befreien.
Are you fucking kidding?
Wir werden Amerika wieder groß machen, indem wir diese Nation von allem Illegalen und Geizigen befreien.
Brother. He sounds exactly like Hitler, bro. Oh my God. Okay. Let's get this video uploaded. Yeah, no, he sounds exactly like Hitler, just in English. I think you accidentally quoted Hitler word for word, probably. All right. Title. Episode 145. Trump says it's time to arrest Governor Gavin Newsom of California. Fascists rise. Trump says time to arrest Governor Gavin Newsom of California. Fascists rise. Okay. This is a crucial moment for America. This will decide the outcome. Publish. All right, that one's up. Damn, that published so fast, I know. Crazy, huh? Gaza aid ship with Greta Thunberg aboard seized by Israel. Taken into Israeli custody in international waters early Monday while attempting to bring humanitarian aid to Gaza, which faces a food crisis amid Hamas's ongoing war with Israel. Amid Hamas's ongoing war with Israel? I think what you meant to say was, while attempting to bring humanitarian aid to Gaza, which faces famine amid Israel's genocide and weaponization of starvation. The selfie yacht of the celebrities is so... Oh my God. Yemen got one through the Iron Dome last week, period. Yeah, we're going to war. We're going to war with Yemen. Probably with Iran as well. Nope, nothing there. Bro, they're going to try to arrest Ilhan Omar's daughter. They're going to try to arrest Karen Bass as well. You guys want a gaming palette cleanser? And then I'm probably going to take a break. I got to get lunch. No, do not move to the United States. Under no circumstance should you come to the United States if you're foreign. Under no circumstance. Beginning to feel like we should be reading newspapers and journals from 1859 to get ready for things. Yeah. Oh, the Grounded 2 trailer looked so good. Did you guys see the Grounded 2 trailer?
told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast! With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything!
How do you think Ultra will respond? She'll terminate her contract with ICE.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
You gotta keep them separated.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna get copyrighted. I'm gonna get copyright striked for that. Sorry, I gotta mute it. This is Grounded 2. You can ride the spiders too. Did you see that? Look at that. He's riding a fucking orb weaver. No, is that an orb? Yeah, he's riding an orb weaver. July 29th, bro. That's so soon, too. Oh, I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait, bro. I've got some goated gaming clips. Oh, back when I made VR content. Is this VR content? It might be. No, it's not.
Okay, keep it up.
No, I never played Titanfall. Any of them. Play some games with me and the boys? Probably not today.
Yo, I'm lost.
I'm up.
Almost clear. I got 4 of them up. I think we're clear. I got 4 of them up here. Stay back. 5, 6, 7. I think it's our roof now. 8. Our roof. Woo! Calling in a VTOL.
Dirty bastard. Friendly precision airstrike on the way.
Calling in a Tom Cruise. Gotta teach him about Scientology.
Hit marker! Oh my god! I finally landed. Back on that delta. Myself really bad.
God damn, I'm a machine.
I got the juggernaut.
I am a machine, bro.
Calling in the jug and I'm gonna push D.
Dude, I am so unbelievably good at video games. What the fuck, Nathan just said Hail Trump? Bro, they all say Hail Trump. They praise him as a god. Get used to it. You're talking about inferior beings to yourself, bro. Start expecting this shit.
You wanna fuck with me while I'm fishing, dude? You really wanna fuck with me while I'm fishing? Grave mistake.
Chris, why can't you post this instead of comedy stuff? Bro, you literally just said Hail Trump. First of all, I know it's you, Coop. Somebody check that account. Is that an old account or a new account? Real quick. Is that brand new or is that an actual old account? It's brand new? All right, that's Koofs. Fucking, oh, he's been here before. Oh, never mind. All right, dude. Oh, it's brand new? It's actually brand new? All right, ban him. Bye, Koofs. Go fuck yourself.
That's what fucking happens, dude. That's what fucking happens! When you fuck with me while I'm fishing!
Wait. So wait, this all started because of this.
You wanna fuck with me while I'm fishing, dude? That's what fucking happens, dude. That's what fucking happens! When you fuck with me while I'm fishing!
Bro, maybe
Get
I
off
should...
of me!
Yo, should I stream again, but no camera? I think I should stream again with no camera so that people don't know who I am and like maybe just you guys do and it's just the voice. And then one day I just turn the camera on and people are like, wait, that's that fucking leftist. Porter Hufford, hey, $10. Hey, Chris, just wanted to remind everyone that it's a great time to get blackout gear and bug out bags. I already have all that. Stay safe, watch each other's backs in this dark point in America. That is good advice. I already have all that. You should keep the camera? I don't want to use the camera. I really don't.
Fucking losers.
Friendly UAV online.
No fucking way! I just got that goddamn kill!
You plan to leave the country, Chris? No, I don't run. I fight.
Oh god. Fuck, man. Chris, if you mentioned that guy was there just a little sooner, I think I would have survived.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Yep, he's looting it.
Oh, I have a bayonet on the end of my AK-74U, bro. I'm just hiding in the shitter with a bayonet. My boys are dead. There's a full team moving in.
Oh god. Yep, he's looting it. Yeah, I think there's another. Yeah. Oh my god.
Bro, Warzone, the original, was so good.
That is filthy.
God, he's freaking out, isn't he, dude?
Losing ground.
I was in the shitter!
There's not even the shower.
Dude, that guy's fucking was like...
Wait, there's more of them? Twisted just said some YouTuber called Midas Touch. Bro, Midas Touch is the #1 podcast in the United States. The most they just recently beat out the Joe Rogan podcast. Because some YouTube account.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm freaking out right now. Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Shots in the distance to our east, northeast.
We're getting the fuck out of Promenade. Open the map and mark a pay station.
There's a C4 in the car.
And mark a pay station. I am flipping that. Matt, we just got and mark a pay station.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Aid station marked.
Oh, there's one on
Oh
yours.
goddamn.
Oh.
What? Oh my god.
You're kidding, right? Run for your life, Chris.
When is that? Chris is just collecting money. Run, run.
Oh my god.
What did we just watch?
That's load out.
I don't even.
Bro, that was crazy.
I ain't never seen that bullshit my entire life.
What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus. I'm so good at this game. I'm too good at this game. Look at the combo. Look at the combo. We ever read a book on fascism? Yeah, one day. Absolutely. Fuck yeah. Bro, I was locked
Jump.
in. What is this? Hold on, what is this?
Jump. Get him,
I'm
Get him
down.
up now. I'll cover.
Okay, I can't. I'm smoked. Take your time.
They're coming in. Let's do it.
Take your time.
This is Warzone Zombies.
Oh, I can't. Fuck, dude. Fuck.
Dude, I'm trying. There's so
Take your time.
There's so many.
How did I not get that?
I got them all. There's a kid with C4 though.
Fuck my fucking dick. Did you check all the cash? Damn. You were doing so well.
Alright, yo, we need to get serious, right?
There's a human.
I got him. I'm coming.
Oh, come on. Armor, where's my armor?
Alright, I'm trying to get
Oh!
I'm trying to get syringes.
Oh my god.
LB and RB.
I need some life. Help.
I'm coming. Dude, I'm so fucked myself.
Are you still alive, Chris?
Yeah. Not
Good.
for long.
Oh, I'm out of ammo.
Come on, Self-Res.
I'm coming.
Come on,
There's someone to
Self-Res.
your left.
I'm down already. They got me. I'm coming back to the zone, bro. I'm coming back, boys. Oh, there's no more.
Yeah, but we...
Shit. It's game over. We lost.
Got gas in. Get yourself to proper warm-up. We'll be deploying soon.
All I want is a crossbow shot while I'm dropping. The crossbow shot.
Listen to me. Listen to what I said there.
Sliced.
Somebody give me a headshot.
Sliced. 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 Sliced.
I just need long shots. Nobody's giving me long shots.
Oh, you finally.
Oh, the good old days. The good old days. There it is. The FPS on that thing? I don't even remember. This is years ago, bro.
I'm looking low.
Make sure you're built on your right.
Up below. Oh, dude, he just fucking.
Oh,
ripped,
shit.
bro.
If you got a trap, place it next to you. I'll snipe him. He's down.
Yo, people are running at the house.
I sniped him. I said I'll snipe.
Bro, why am I so good at video games? That is so ice cold.
Shit. If you got a trap, place it next to you. I'll snipe him. He's down.
People are running at the house.
I sniped him. I said I'll snipe him, and then I sniped him.
These guys, I
Yo, direct under you! Under you! Got him. You know I sniped the kid that rifted out of the air.
You what?
I said I'll snipe him, and then immediately sniped him.
Yo, that was badass. Yo, here, take those. Those
Thank
are
you.
yours. The other guys, I hit. I'm looking low.
Make sure you're built on your right.
Up below. Oh, dude, he just fucking.
Oh,
ripped,
shit.
bro.
If you got a trap, place it next to you. I'll snipe him. He's down.
Yo, people are running.
Oh.
You guys like boxing up like 2 on like what?
We're boxed up hard, too. Dude, I cannot believe you play Combat Pro. You lose break. Oh my god. You blow my mind.
What? What?
Break. Blow my mind.
Oh, you fucking cunts. You wanna fuck? You wanna fuck?
This is me, and I'm surprised.
You wanna fuck? You wanna fuck? Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it, bro.
Kill him. Finish him.
No, that's just how we do it in New York. It's simple.
Oh. Oh. Oh my god! Yo, that just blew my mind.
That was crazy.
That's going on the gram.
Bro, it was the way that I said it. That's why it's so dirty. It was the way that I said, you wanna fuck with me?
Fucking cunts. You wanna fuck? You wanna fuck?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Unbelievable.
No, he's 1-1 again. When you get a headshot and a body shot, it literally puts them to like a smidgen of health, and it forces you to get the big shot. And you're just like, oh. No way, I don't get that.
That's crazy.
Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover.
Bro, I surprise myself. I surprise myself with how fucking goated I am. That is the most professional shit I've ever done.
Going there.
And then the thumbs up. Who the fuck was I? Who the fuck did I think I was, bro? Yeah, I still play like this. I'm the best gamer who's ever been born. Because we're taking a little break, Dee Dee.
Aufpassen, Maschinengewehr! Schneller jetzt! Ja! Hey! Zurück!
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery. Objective apples.
No, this is Battlefield 1. Not enlisted.
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
Ich hab hier einen Sanitäter!
This is just body cam footage of ICE in LA.
Sanitäter gesichtet!
This is all in one life. I am single-handedly holding back the enemy here. Like, I'm the only person at the front.
Frische Munition!
Capture objective Edward.
Bewegt eure Ärsche!
Unfucking real, dude. What a machine. I'm a machine. I know one of these is an incredible video. Oh yeah, I made this. Yo, I made this so long ago. I made this piece by piece before Forge was a thing in Fortnite. I made this in a real game. That's C4 on the bottom. Boom, blow up the C4. That's why I put the Halo music. But I'm gonna get copyrighted if I play it. Dude, imagine seeing this from the distance in a scope. Being like, what the fuck is going on over there? Bro, I did this myself, just for shits and giggles. California just sued the Trump administration? Yeah, they said they would do that yesterday. Donald Trump has been sued literally hundreds of times. It's not going to fucking do anything. Hell yeah. One v one me in Fort? Dude, I'm washed in Fortnite now. Washed. See my last comment? Chris showing the ground at the tree base? I don't have any clips of it.
That's one. And he's down.
The Bushman cometh. Stone Mountain Battlefield clip? Yeah, we covered that yesterday. I'm going to hop off, guys. I'm going to show you one more clip, and then I think I'm going to hop off, get some food in me. I think this one is good. Hold on. Oh, I remember this one. All of them.
I was literally letting this dude's plane up. Oh, this is a pro flyer.
Oh! Oh! Bro, imagine.
Yo, this Tosh shot this dumbass and he crashed to the ground.
Oh!
Oh, this is a pro flyer.
Oh! Oh!
Yo, this Tosh shot this dumbass and he crashed to the ground.
Alright. Listen, guys, I'm out of here. I got shit to do. Maybe I'll go live again later, alright? Later, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell.